they beat Austin, then LA is in and Austin is eliminated. If LA beats Austin, LA, Dallas, and San Diego are in to Chicago. If LA wins at least one set, then LA is in towards Chicago. Now, after that, it gets a little more interesting. Austin, if they sweep LA, then Austin is in Chicago. LA would not yet be eliminated. They'd have to wait for the second match. If Austin beats LA 2-1, then LA would still be in because they would have won set. Dallas would also clinch, and it would come down to the last match. So, lots going on. I can't get into it all right now. The important thing is, if Austin sweeps, they are in. If LA wins one set, they are in. So LA needs a set to make Chicago. Austin needs both sets number 1 and 2 to make Chicago.
How do you know it's fall? Well, you know when college football is back on the CW. It all kicks off Saturday, August 29th as New Mexico State takes on Florida State in Tallahassee. Don't miss the return of CW college football Saturday, August 29th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 Pacific on the CW and streaming live on the ESPN app. It is definitely not fall here in Dallas. Current temperature 87 as it is 8 o'clock at night. Sun is just setting, cresting over the horizon. The crowd in here inside Comerica Center is comfortable and ready for more top shelf volleyball. Kevin Barnett, Cameron Irwin, gold medalist Rich Lamborn on the sand. Austin, LA on the men's side, about to take it to another level. Austin needs a sweep. They needed 2 coming in. They got it done yesterday. It has been quite the journey for the 2 and 5 Field and Wilcox. Again, a lot of close sets and matches.
Yeah, without a doubt. But what's really impressed me is just the consistent improvement of Ryan Wilcox throughout the season. It seems like every single time he's out on the sand, he's starting to find that next level of contact. What really was secured them the win last night, though, was Troy Field. His ability to elevate his game, finding 9 kills, 3 blocks. He was a force at the net with an additional 5 control blocks in the mix and staying more consistent. Just 1 error. That's what Austin needs if they want a shot against LA.
Yeah, Troy Field has taken on the veteran role in this partnership now at 32 years old because he has a 26-year-old partner, 6'2" rookie in the progressive AVP League out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Ryan Wilcox, one-time star in the Big West, comes in hitting 400. He's had a ton of offensive production this year.
We've been getting to know this guy for 9 years now.
This team needs to find the defense as well, though. The block, like we mentioned, was an impact last night, but a few extra digs on the side of Wilcox doesn't hurt.
Troy Field found his offensive mojo as of late. He is the Troy we know. Out of San Clemente, California, getting a good introduction from our in-stadium man, Mark Sherman. And he is a crowd favorite. Both Troy and Ryan have been running clinics over the last few AVP events, including here in Austin. They have a strong contingent. Brought some signs last night to cheer on the Aces. On the other side of the net, last year's runners-up had a chance to get to 500 here and secure a spot in Chicago. They'll need just a single set to once again be a part of that championship chase.
Logan, Weber, and Hagen Smith, where they have had great success is in extended rallies. When chaos erupts, they are at their best, and this match could be just that. you're not sure what the Austin Aces are going to bring, whether that's from the service line, what their defense could look like. But Logan Weber, what we know about him is he's going to be a steady force up at the net. Stands at 6'8" out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. He has been so solid in terms of his read, his location, the timing of the block, as he needs his partner to scoop back behind him.
Number 4 in the league this year in blocking, led last year in kills. Next to him, big swings, aerial defensive efforts, flowing locks. The man who would win ancient Rome, the same as he wins the crowd here in Dallas. Hagen Smith, he understands the performance side of this, both from a volleyball perspective and a sport perspective.
And you have to love just the relentless pursuit of Hagen Smith. You mentioned some of the acrobatic maneuvers he'll do defensively, just flying around. But he also is at his best when his back's against the wall. You need a big-time play or a big-time swing. Hagen Smith, his game evolves as the match does as well.
The stakes are high, and Hagen Smith knows it.
It's super important for us. Ideally, we're going out there to win. That's always the goal. But one set win equals 1 point for us, which means we'll go to Chicago. And Chicago is one of my favorite events now that it adds so much more with the championship. We really want to go there, so we're going to obviously put our best foot forward, as we always do, but a little bit extra oomph to it.
The LA Launch could use a little bit of extra oomph to the offense of Hagen Smith. Been frozen out at times on the offensive side of the ball. He's currently hitting 274 coming into tonight. I had that number up a couple of times. It just didn't seem right.
I don't know if he's seeing as much in terms of transition. Kind of needs to level up the defensive play to then find those next swings.
All right, we'll see where that goes. First, the Aces have to get the ball past Logan Weber, and Ryan Wilcox does on his first swing. Talk about defense. 2.46 digs, so just under 2.5 digs for Wilcox this year per set. That is going to be the lowest number in the AVP. So who's going to pick up on their season average and pick up a victory here in our men's matchup? LA Austin.
Logan Weber attacking from the left side. That is one of the switches from a season ago, as he previously was on the right side of the court.
Wilcox for field. He'll chip it expertly just out of the reach of both players in the LA side.
Sounds wild to say that Troy Field is more undersized in this matchup, but when you got a 6'8" blocker on the other side, you're going to need the vertical of Troy Field to go up against it. One of the best jumpers in the game.
Troy said coming into this season, his number 2 priority was his service, trying to create a trouble-inducing floater. Oh, but this time it's an ace, just his second of the year. First of this match.
That's trouble-inducing.
Yeah, an ace is trouble for your opponents. 3-1. Yeah, Troy has just not had the numbers there. Now playing in his 8th match, picking up his second ace. Weber, right side. And he is comfortable over there. This is a pairing that's gone back and forth in terms of who's playing right or who's playing left.
Yeah, there's comfort on that side, but what impressed me on that last swing is the fact that he actually had to take a massive jump out to the right, located the ball on his right shoulder. Not often you see the big man take a cut shot.
Field again down the line, this time a little more speed.
Troy Field loves to play at the top of his jump and his approach with his arm swing. Goes crossbody down the line, so you can see the shoulders into the angle staying there. A little bit of windmill all the way across his body to pepper the line.
Weber again, this time on the left, high ball to him, and that's successful. Here's the weird thing with LA this season. As a group, they're hitting 328. That is last in the AVP, but they are allowing just 380. That is number 2 in the AVP. So they are playing defense somehow, but not scoring enough on their side.
I think that comes at the hand of Hagen Smith in the backcourt, right? We talked about it needing some more transition opportunities as Troy Field goes right back to that line shot. Logan Weber off the mark there, not necessarily lined up to the set location. It was a late move from Austin, those last 2 steps.
Weber again with that high ball, and he finds the deep corner. Very nice start for the man out of Michigan.
They've tried throwing the angle block in front of Logan Weber and then the down defender into the angle in front of Logan Weber. Have yet to slow him down.
Well, he's 4 for 4. Field and Weber continuing to do battle. This time Weber with the winner.
But that's the bait and switch. That's the move there from Logan Weber. I mentioned that crossbody down the line shot that Troy Field has had success on. This time, a little bit of a wait, delay move into the line from Logan Weber. Perfect timing.
21st block of the season. Is it corner to corner heat? Yes, it is. Field sets it up, steps in, back to the line, cut back excellence from the YouTube University graduate.
Troy, you are capable, my friend.
Troy Field, this time a big step into the interior to open up even more line. He has yet to hit angle.
Wait till he does. On 2 to Weber, 5 by 5.
I like the delay, the hesitation on the option play again. Working with Logan Weber this time. You saw the pause at the top. Calculation to the open sand.
Does he hit line again, Cam? No, sharp angle. There's one.
Force him into it. If you're LA, that's okay. You earned the last one off the block. Trying to make him a little bit uncomfortable.
Here's the battle as it goes. Logan Weber, 5 kills on 5 attempts. Troy Field, 5 kills on 6 attempts. The only difference, the block from Weber. Field, right side, no approach, doesn't matter. He's still perfect.
We'll take that side switch.
From the right.
At 8-6.
Play either side, Troy Field's been as a defender. As we have reached our side change here at 8-6, the teams will switch sides. Gives us a chance to give you a little insight with Troy, who knows this is a must-win situation.
We have nothing to lose. We have to win, and we can come in free. So we just want to play good volleyball, keep our side controlled, and take 1 point at a time and see if we can set the pace in this game to 15. We do move fast, so you might see us just focus on controlling the pace, but you should see a fun, exciting volleyball game where both teams need to win.
What do you think he means by controlling the pace?
It's all about trying to have some momentum and some slow trajectory in terms of whether you're going back to the service line, are you rushing your play, just kind of taking your time so that the team on the other side can't gain momentum. And especially for a team like LA, they're built off of momentum. We talked about the chaos plays that have gone the direction of LA throughout their career from last year into this year. So after those big momentum shifts or those big points, can you slow down pace of play, whether it's the walk back from the bench or back to the service line?
They've won 2 of 3, have the Austin Aces, to put themselves in this position. They still need both of these sets. Right now, +2. Just the second swing for Smith, and Field gets a hold of it.
Because Troy Field is such an explosive blocker, so fast off the sand, he actually is a little bit later to get up on this block. It allows him to get a better read on the opposing attack and utilize his speed off the sand for 1.
That ball trickles over. It's back-to-back points, a 4-0 run now. And yes, you too at home can make the ace symbol. 10-6 now. Timeout, Paul.
We're going to take a timeout. Taking a team timeout as the Aces lead by 4-10.
Timeout, LA. Austin looking for the sweep. LA looking for just a single set. We saw Elena Chacon of LA suffer all the swings. earlier in the match. So far, it's been Logan Weber who's been taking all of the attempts now for LA on the men's side. Just 2 swings for his partner. The CW's Hit Series All-American is saying goodbye with its final season. 8 seasons of friendship and family all lead to this, as their biggest dreams pull them in different directions. This legacy reaches its most emotional chapter yet. Don't miss an all-new episode of the final season of All-American, Monday, 8/7 Central, right here on the CW. Don't miss the rest of this match, where we will have our playoff field clarified a bit. The young fans here in the AVP and the Austin Aces enjoying Comerica Arena. Kevin Barnett alongside Cameron Irwin. Rich Lambourne, our gold medalist, on the sand, as Troy Field has run off a few points here, blocking, serving. How about that? Troy Field has 2 aces.
And they need it too, especially against one of the better serving teams in the LA launch.
He's doubled his entire season output here in the first set.
I feel like when your back's against the wall, you just got to go guns a-blazing, right? And that all starts from the service line. We've seen it throughout the evening, whether it was in the women's matches earlier or now into this matchup between Austin and LA.
Here's a guy that's been the ace king over the last couple of seasons on the men's side. Smith can't get one there, and Field chops another one down to the line. He has that thing dialed in.
With a no-look right here. Back to the line. It's like Matthew Stafford. You can't watch his eyes.
I'm going to mark that. Official Rams mention. Check. Cameron Irwin, good job. Football back in all forms, pro and college. Nice dig by Wilcox. Good control. Looking for the score. No. Oh, perhaps a bad choice there by Troy Field. He'll regret that one.
A little extra flavor on that last swing from Logan Weber, the beach cowboy. Ryan Wilcox not only going up against the 6'8" block, coming away with a nice little recovery move, but there's the flavor from Logan.
LA 3 and 4, aces 2 and 5. Field right side, way off the net. He finds the sand once again. It's been a number of categories that have hurt the aces. Coming into this match tonight, they were -4 in overall services. They were -3 in blocks. These are to their opponent. They are -113 points in hitting, and they have 13 more hitting errors than their opponents. Hence the 2 and 5 record. But they brought their best volleyball as of late.
You want another Rams reference?
Yes, please.
Stats are for losers, the words of Sean McVay. And at this point, you need that for the Austin Aces coming into the weekend. Needing wins and trying to find a spot in Chicago. They know the path. It requires 2 sweeps. They've got 1 done. You have to forget about the rest of the season and think only what's in front of you.
I like that. I like that. I would put it another way as that ball goes long. Stats are only the past. They don't tell you anything about what the future holds. They give you some probability, but the future is undetermined or unwritten if you listen to a certain musical artist. Wilcox lays out. Oh, Troy Field bounces one. They're feeling the Texas crowd here. I think they've won some friends and fans over the last few days.
That's what happens when you put 20 people on the other side of the net as your opponent. Troy Field, Ryan Wilcox winning the crowd and winning this cross-court battle.
Weber jumps in. Hagen Smith finally with a K.
How high do you have to pass in order to have a 6'8" setter jump?
I don't have an official number for you, but I do have another set point. Field to the middle, to the angle, can't find it. Weber frustrated, cannot get the second one. He thinks it hit him. They're claiming the Aces are going to get an extra touch here. Frustration reigns for LA, but they do not have A challenge here to use. There's no video replay. It is called 15-10. Set number 1 is going to go in the books off of this Ryan Wilcox impromptu effort. A 9-4 blitz from the Aces keeps them in the playoff picture.
The Austin Aces getting away with a little bit of a lift there. That's what the argument was from Logan Weber, saying the cover play was an open hand move, not necessarily hard impact off the hand popping off. Maybe a little bit of a delay on the hand of Ryan Wilcox, but nonetheless, the point to the Austin Aces.
It was a rough start for Austin. We thought they might be out of it, picking up the wins when they needed them here in sweep fashion. Both their victories coming in straight sets. So it's kind of been feast or famine for them. And the San Diego loss in there late in the season was a 14-16, 15-17 loss. Another one of those deuce campaigns. Aces now in a position to win this set, send themselves to Chicago. That would be improbable.
As you look to the opposite side, of course, LA, the season, it all started back against San Diego in the windy conditions in Belmar and facing off against New York as well. These were several teams that they had taken down in 2025. When you think back, they were the young upstarts, the ones that shocked everyone a season ago. And then all of a sudden, everyone started to kind of understand what their game was. The service pressure, the tall, high block of Logan Weber, and understanding how they could defeat them. And that's been the battle that LA has had throughout the 2026 season.
You'll never have to do the dishes again in 3, 2, 1, go!
So our first set is in the books, and Austin did it with offense, and there was a lot of offense on both sides, but 625 is going to win a lot of matches.
Anything over 400, 500, you're feeling really good about yourself. And that's interesting. What stands out to me here is that LA just one dig, and that's what I started this conversation with, or this match with, is the fact that you need to see more digs from Hagen Smith, as Austin is winning in that category as well.
So LA is still looking for a set to guarantee themselves a trip to Chicago. Even in a loss, they could still go to Chicago. It gets very messy with an Austin victory here. We'll have all kinds of permutations and catalysts involved. It'll be equations. I think we'll have to involve Rich, maybe Maddie Anderson if she's still in the building. She can do some heavy math. Figure out the men's field. For Austin, not a lot to figure out. Win this set, have a shot at the title. Oh, that's way outside the antenna. Wilcox in a good spot, but he can't handle the heat.
There was only one place for LA to go. That set, like you mentioned, well outside the antenna. You need to shift your entire defense accordingly, block and down defender.
Ace service for Hagen Smith. We haven't had said that in quite a while. That is a normal occurrence on the AVP. That is going to be ace service number 1. Is it 2? Yes, it is. Back to either corner. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Hagen Smith has returned to the sand.
Coming into the weekend, he was leading in aces on the men's side as he pairs off 2 here.
Well, there were no aces last night in the match against San Diego. Not by Hagen nor anyone else. Here he's opened set 2 with a pair of them. And almost 3, yes, 3, it's a turkey. Rich Lamborn, hold up your turkey sign.
You know, oftentimes you and I talk about being a showman and playing to the crowd versus performing on the court and kind of balancing on that threshold. Troy Field and Hagen Smith, two of the biggest showmen in our sport, two of the biggest entertainers. Troy Field kind of put the showmanship aside, executed at an extremely high level in set number 1. It looks like Hagen is mounting his response here in set number 2.
Did he go full Hulk Hogan there? Did he listen to the crowd?
Plus, it was full launch code for the LA launch. The 3 straight. And to Rich's point, without a doubt, the ultimate showman in Hagen Smith. He's only seen just 1 attempt here in the second set, but the aces is all the point scoring he needs.
Yeah, 2 effects here, not only the 4-0 lead, but also Austin has already burned their timeout for the set. You get just 1. Hagen without an ace last night in those loser stats. 3 in a row. Here.
I like stats. I'm just saying, in the words of Sean McVay, if you want to come in with a mentality, you got to forget about the stats if you're the Austin Aces.
No ace this time. Side out instead for Austin, so they're on the board here in the second. Field has 2 aces. Here he puts LA in a little bit of trouble. Not enough that Logan Weber gets out of rhythm.
Yeah, you talk about rhythm, just so fluid. Logan Weber loving that swing. You saw it from the approach all the way into his jump, his arm swing, everything working in the right direction.
The one-time high school wide receiver with the service, and he's up to the net. And Wilcox's offense has also responded and picked up here. Wilcox, very limited opportunities in the first set, just 4 attempts. Seeing a few more chances. Trier creating one. Oh, and a miss.
Those are the ones that hurt you if you're the Austin Aces. You finally get one defensively. Nice cushion on the side of Ryan Wilcox, but the set just a little too tight against the opposing block.
And he was 2 for 2 to open. Well, Smith has served almost everywhere on the court. Left line, right line, center. That one right to Wilcox. Ball is high, Weber is there. Ball is in the crowd.
Just a slight hesitation from Weber, and I don't blame him. Got to the edge of the sandbox and decided to slow himself down. If I'm Troy Field right now, I'd be looking the direction. Hagen Smith just seen 6 total attempts. He's only found 2 kills as that ball trails long.
That's a good call. Now, how can you keep him from popping it up for Weber to hit on 2?
You drive the ball deep and to that right shoulder, making it that much tougher to bring back across his body to his partner.
Okay, we've seen teams do that on the women's side with Melissa Jimena-Paredes quite a bit. To her left, she plays left side with Randy Wilkerson. Wilcox, another, so he is 3 of 4 in the second frame.
Wilcox getting a few extra looks here. 6 of 9, just 1 error, over 500.
Bit of a hybrid serve. Back to Weber, and he continues his hot offensive play. Weber with his 9th kill on 11 attempts. It's time to stop serving him. But it's time to try and get Hagen Smith to the service line. He has reappeared. The man with the right shoulder cannon. 3 aces in a row.
Best server from a season ago. You can see the placement, working that cross back to the line. This time a little bit of that side spin to the other sideline. And then finds one just down the middle as well. That's the full trifecta. Makes you think of April Ross and what she used to do from the service line with her jump topspin serve.
Jake Gibb.
And a little Jake Gibb as well.
Hagen Smith suffered a shark attack at 15 years old. He was bitten across his foot and toes, required more than 20 stitches. It's an unusual occurrence in Southern California, as a matter of fact. Very few shark attacks. That was at Dockweiler Beach. That was not the left foot currently. This is quite some time ago. (8-5) LA with the lead. Just one dig on the LA side. They've been doing it with side out, and that continues with Weber.
They've been doing it with side out and the service pressure. But I think
you said to get away from Weber.
You have to go away from Weber. He has yet to make an error. If you're trying to count on Smith and maybe a shaky set here or there, or the unpredictable swing of Logan Weber, that just has not shown up. Time to change the game.
Smith was called for 2 throws yesterday, but that is unusual. Field hit a lot of line. Tries to go there again. Weber with the right hand. Nobody. Up. Ball down.
Quite a flash from the Austin Aces. You get blocked. How do you respond? I love this. You pull the block right there with the jump set. That's why you see that next evolution of the game. It forces blockers to have to pay attention to what used to just be a steady set and a transition out to the pin. Now you have to think about the setter as an attacker as well.
Well, Field and Wilcox feel like there's a lot of open sand out there as Field blocks another. Troy Field having himself a day blocking-wise. These are the 2 guys who played 2 on 20 a couple of days ago, so this is wide open sand.
And it's made its rounds. Over 8 million views of the video with the Austin Aces facing off against 20 rec league players. If you think that you can take on a pro, let me tell you, 20 rec players could not take down the Austin Aces. Pretty impressive.
Remember, the Aces fighting for their playoff lives here. They need a sweep. They need this set. They won the first. And they're going to find a way to get away from Logan Weber. There is another half of the sand occupied by a gentleman with some flowing hair.
What's interesting, they just got that block on Logan Weber, but that was a play that Troy Field has kind of been trying to find throughout the entirety of this match. They've been diving into that angle time and time again. Logan Weber started off the match with success into that deep cross court. And finally just paying off for Troy Field, but still overall, might be time to walk away from him.
Second dig from LA. Third. Field does take this one and puts it away. So Austin stays in striking distance.
There's that showmanship from Troy Field. Little slapper from behind the back.
Field moving his serving position to the right side this time.
So they've also tested Weber into the middle, but this finally going to Smith.
Good touch. Again, it ends up Weber swinging. Field there. Wilcox has to attack. Got it to the back line.
The Austin Aces are working their way back into this second set. Slowing down the option play. And here comes the block of Troy Field. One more time.
4-1 for Austin. Timeout called by LA. Both teams have used their timeout here in the second set. At one point it was 4-0 with 3 aces for the other side. Austin has worked their way back to being within 1. NXT is on the CW. It's high octane, high flying, non-stop action. Don't miss WWE NXT this Tuesday and every Tuesday at 8, 7 Central right here on the CW. CW giving you all the sports you can handle. College football coming your way on the August 29th. More volleyball coming your way. They have that 3-day CW Sports Spectacular. Late in the month, that includes NASCAR, college football, and NXT. What a month it is going to be. We're going to kick off September. That'll be Labor Day weekend with our championships here at the Progressive AVP League. Kevin, Cameron, and Rich will be with you from Chicago. A traditional way to finish our summer year. Hope you'll be with us. Here we're trying to figure out who will be there. Austin trying to be one of those teams. Their best volleyball has been lately, as well as Troy's best blocking. We're tied at 10. Third block for Troy.
They finally got Hagen Smith the ball to his right side, stealing the option play, meaning it had to be a 1-2-3 punch. Troy Field with the last throw.
Well, Troy Field's been up to just under 1 block per set entering the match tonight, and that had been on the rise. That rise is continuing. Oh, man, there you had all the momentum. Now we'll send Logan Weber back to the line, so no big jump serve coming at you. Weber does not miss from the line generally. Short serve. Angle, too much heat.
This is a critical moment. That last play from Ryan Wilcox just showcased how much he wants to win this. This is a short serve between both Field and Wilcox. Early call, early communication. In big moments, who wants the ball? Ryan Wilcox just gave you the answer.
Wilcox used to being the primary receiver as he was in the Big West. Player of the Year in that conference. Oh, right past the block. Troy Field wants that one back. Logan Weber turns the shoulders, collects the point, and LA stays on top.
The winner of set number 2 will go to the
Winner of this set is going to go to the championships in Chicago.
Just need to win this set.
LA still has a path if they lose this match. Austin does not. If they lose this set. Dig from Smith. Oh, hit it right to Wilcox. Big one for the Austin Aces. Got it short. Cagey young man, very cagey.
You know, as much as you're thinking about the defense and the attack, what I'm watching in this moment is the setting of Troy Field. When you think of Troy Field early in his career, moments like this, high pressure situations, his hands have faltered. Back-to-back great transition sets to his partner.
12-12, who will they serve? They do go to Smith. He provides the opportunity to joust. That is Troy Field's house. Do not come and knock on the door. Austin first lead in the set, 13-12.
Austin just inching their way, play after play, to Chicago.
That is Troy holding that on the palms. He didn't grab it, ladies and gentlemen. That is more legal than he's ever been with that play.
You know that's going on social.
Oh, man. Troy Field, man of the joust, still at the line. Smartly back to Smith, who will swing. Ooh, out of bounds.
I like the setup. You put yourself in a great position, threw the ball in the court, and forced a little bit of that backup move from Hagen Smith, pulling the pass off the net. Defensive alignment was there. You just got to find that next execution piece.
13-all. Field. Into the angle this time. Boy, he sold that to the line so many times. This time he goes straight into the angle. It's a 9-4 run to get to 14-13. It is a match and championship opportunity point for the Austin Aces. Oh, Wilcox comes up just shy. What if that had crept over? 14-all. We've mentioned how small the margins are. Smith trying to get the advantage. Chips it. Field does as well off the block. Austin will have another chance.
And I'll go right back to it. The growth moment for Troy Field. You saw the swing into the seam last time. Goes with the high line shot and puts himself in position yet again.
Had success on Smith recently. Weber, big cut. We play on. 15 up.
Gosh, I would have loved to have seen that serve for Austin. Just slightly more to the right of Hagen Smith. Anything center line to the left is just too easy to option.
Yeah, Logan Weber is in a groove. Hitting over 600. Wilcox is as well, and that continues here.
Night-night volleyball. Ryan Wilcox showing his chops, working to the left side. Look at this approach. Drifting and delivering.
Tell you whose nerves are high. That was Mom and Dad. You just saw Keone and Debbie in the crowd. Their son at the service line. Third match ball. Nearly with a chip ace. But instead, Logan Weber finds a solution once again.
Yesterday, it was the tomahawk set. This one, it's off the platform, rolling that ball to his partner.
14 kills on 19, hitting 684, while his partner hits under 100, but he does have 3 aces. He already has 1 walk-off this year. Here's another big moment. Field, good pass. High ball. Down the line easily. Let's go to a 4th match ball. A 4th playoff ball.
Logan Weber doing his best to secure the line, the little late move. As here comes Austin yet again.
For Oak Street. Chicken wing to the ceiling. Troy will have to put it over. Wilcox to the net. Field in defense. No. Not an unfamiliar situation for either player. They have fought off 4 match points, has LA.
Logan Weber talked about coming into this season looking for joy, the fun of volleyball. These are the moments you live for as an athlete. He's got one right now.
No aces yet. Almost had it. Field, wide open net. Scooped by Smith. Score down the middle. LA +1.
We've been waiting for a Hagen-Smith dig. It's been side out after side out after side out. Full flex down, the real point.
LA looking for a trip to O'Hare. Their first opportunity to win a set and go to the championships. Field from the middle. Got it. Keone, yes indeed. Another nice set by Wilcox, and Troy Field continues to find success down the line. He is 15 of 22, 636. The Aces have been almost unstoppable offensively. Here they're trying to get back on the ad. 18 apiece. Hybrid, riding up Weber. Right, onto the net and poked over.
It's a little OT for Logan Weber.
6'4" versus 6'8". Set point number 2 for LA. Smith rips it long.
Smith saying he doesn't want to have to dig another ball, just goes full send from the service line. They've gone after Weber the last 2 times, finding the high shot at the chest from the service line.
Weber way off the net. Field with a big left hand. Spread block success. His 4th. And just like that, here comes the 5th championship point.
If you're a fan of Troy Field and have been for a long time, a block like that, the growth that you've seen.
Match ball number 5. To Hagen, who puts it away. The crowd can't get enough of this one, 20-20.
Dallas knows ball.
I like that they're picking their favorites, yelling on different points. Wilcox, right side. Cross court, did he get a touch? He did not. So the ad belongs to LA once again. Here comes their third opportunity to win the set. We have had 8 set point opportunities, 5 of which are match balls.
That's the first time we've really seen any sort of falter on the side of the Austin Aces. That makes me weary for them in this side-out reception.
Set point. Wilcox quickly inside, blocked, covered. Troyfield quickly with the win on the point. Yes, Troy.
Absolute cinema. Magic from Troyfield. Just happens to drop his left hand and find one.
A little play looms large out of the left hand of that man. Blackjack on the board. No option taken. Instead, it's a beautiful swing down the line, straight ahead for the kill, and it is a 4th set point for LA now.
Top-notch delivery for LA, running the spread tempo offense all the way out to the pin. We hadn't seen it.
Does he take a giant cut here? Does Hagen Smith go for the winner? Yes, he does. Field again with a stab. Smith with one of his own for the set. No. Field will have to turn and swing. Got it!
I have never seen a match like this from Troy Field.
Troy Field, volleyball savior in this second set. Deuces wild. Austin trying to stay in the picture for the postseason. Ball through the net and down. Another ace from Field. He had 1 on the season. He has 3 in this match. And another match point, number 6 in total for the Aces, is happening now. They've won the crowd. Can they win the match? Not yet.
Just send the ball into the block with a prayer. LA hanging on.
Logan Weber's been going up the middle quite a bit here. A rare miss. Now is 7 the lucky number, Cameron. Ryan Wilcox, do you get back there and pull the one-arm bandit? Let it fly for the victory. Match point. Smith, left side. That looks like a winner. 24 up.
Impressed with the fortitude from Hagen Smith. When they've needed a side out, he found the previous on the right side. This time he works to the left side, showcasing the consistency he needs in a moment like this.
This second set is a thriller, an instant classic. Roll shot, no option. Wilcox to the line, just wide, just out of bounds. LA, set point number 5 coming.
The drama of the slow flag from John King, our line official, just adding to the mix as Hagen Smith was right on top of it.
The launch. Looking for takeoff, 15 ties, 6, lead changes. An unbelievable, thrilling volleyball as Troy Field, as he started this match, hits it down the line for a point.
Yeah, they tried to double up in the angle here. Logan Weber, look at this move. The big jump load all the way to the left side.
Field. 3 aces through the cable last time. Putting him in trouble. Wilcox for the lead. Yes, sir. 8th match ball. creeping up close to the all-time 29-27. Will we get there? Or is this it for Austin? No. We're close, Cam. We're close.
It's going to be one error, right? Between these two, it's all about side out, their ability to just stay focused on those initial contacts. Pass, set, swing.
Stay in the moment. Make the next play. Field, good call. He'll circle to the right and hit it just in front of Smith. Mark it down. Match ball number 9.
He had gone through his sequence of shots from that left side. I like the transition over to the right, a different look.
Hagen Smith clears his emotional area, readies for this one. On the back line, the Aces do it! Headed to Chicago, the Ryan Wilcox winner.
Absolutely stunning.
An improbable weekend from Troy Field and Ryan Wilcox.
This is one Troy Field's going to remember for the rest of his life.
28-26. We will wrap it up from Dallas. When we return, Austin victorious in straight sets.
I saw it.
Time, Troy, Ryan, you are going to Chicago. You needed 2 sweeps. You got 2 sweeps. Troy,